get started, standing. Okay, let's do a little joint moving. So let's start with our feet wide. So we are nice and comfortable, standing comfortably, pressing through those feet. Let's start with our head movement, up and down. We start with upper body. So up and down, just moving up and down. Doesn't matter if it doesn't move much today. Very good. And then come back to the center, drop the right ear, drop the left. So just side to side. Very good. And then come back to the center. And then from here, turn to the right and turn to the left. So just side to side. Very good. And then slowly come back to the center. Now, let's circle the arms. So we keep the arms open and let's see if we can circle. And if you want to do one arm at a time, that's fine too. If you want to do both, see how it feels with both arms. Very good. And next time, opposite direction. Just bringing it back and forth. Very good. Slowly release. Let the shoulders hang. Bring your hands to the shoulders. Let's try that with the elbows bent. So again, nice big circles. Pull the shoulders back and open it wide. And then opposite direction. And slowly come back to the center. Very good. Release. Let's do a little elbow stretch. Up and down. Bending the elbows. So we start to get into every single joint, okay, whether it's big or a small joint. We know that all the joints are vital. So just joint mobilizing. And then slowly release. Nice. Now reach the palms to the front and let's take circles. Just circling the wrist joints. Very good. And then come back to the center. Press the palms as if you're stretching. Pressing on a glass. So give your let the heel of the palm reach. See if you can pull those fingers back a little. Very good. Nice. Now make a tight fist. Open. Once again, tight fist. Open. Very good. Let's do that 2 more times. Tight. Nice. And the next time, make a tight fist. Circular movements. Very good. Both sides. And slowly come back to the center, release, shake those hands off. Very good. Now, from feet are a little wide. From here, let's start into getting into our back region. So we're going to start with bending forwards and back. Again, bending forwards, let the arms hang, and backward bend. Put your hands on the hips, bend backwards. So front and back. Very good. And going as much as it feels good. Doesn't have to be very fast. Very good. One more time. And come back to the center. Very good. Stop that movement. Now, keeping those feet where they are, let's start to twist. And twisting to the right and to the left. So trying to look behind the shoulder. Twist. Very good. Nice. And come back to the center. Start to loosen up the back here. Now I'm going to turn to one side and stretch the arms. Stretch. Stretch the other side. As if I'm trying to reach a shelf which is on the top. Reach. And reach. Reach. And reach. Very good. Let's do that a couple more times. Stretch the arms as much as you can. Now that stretches not only the shoulders, it also creates that stretch in the back muscles. Very good. Reach. And let's do that one more time. Come back to the center. That's pretty energetic. That feels good. Now, from here, let's keep our feet a little wider, a little wide as the mat. And let's take a side bend. So sideways, sides. Again, sideways, And you can move the other arm the way you want. If you want to keep it on the hips, you can stretch sideways this way, if that feels good. Very good. Oh, come back to the center. So take your time, both sides, and then come back to the center. Very good. Keeping the feet where they are, let's take hip circles. So again, now this is getting into all the hip joint muscles. Circular movements here, working on all the muscles there. Nice circles, loosen the hips. Very good. And opposite direction. Very good. You can put some music and do this with your grandkids or family if you would like. And that is super fun. And when you put music, you do more repetitions, so you can mobilize more. Come back to the center. Very good. Now, let's bring our chair, or you can just go near a wall. We're just going to do a little bit of a knee stretches. So I'm going to hold my chair here. This is not about balance, so don't worry about your balance here. If your balance is not great today, and that's okay. We'll work on our balance when we get into our yoga poses. We're still doing the loosening exercises, joint mobilizing. Let's start with the knee. So I'm holding on to the chair, lifting that right leg off the mat, and just doing back and forth as if I'm kicking. Very good. Keep holding the chair. Nice. Stop the movement. Now keep your knee bent and side to side. Very good. And that gets tricky sometimes. Doesn't move the way you want to, isn't it? Come back to the center. That's okay. And let's see if you can draw circles. Just a little circles with your toes and opposite direction. And stop that movement. The right leg is already screaming at you. Leave it alone. Let's take it to the other side. Okay, hold the chair again and front and back. Same thing what we did on the other side. Just maybe one knee is easier to move. That's okay. That's totally okay. Very good. Come back to the center and other side. Side to side. Very good. Come back to the center. Now stop that movement. Let's see if we can draw circles. Both sides, we are going to draw 3 circles. Front and back. And come back to the center. Stop the movement. And release. Very good. It also starts to pump your heartbeat because you're standing on one leg doing all the joint movement. Now we're going to do our ankle stretches. If you want, you can sit on the chair and do it. It's just on the ankles. So up and down. Very good. Up and down. Very good. And again, circles. So draw circles with your toes. That stretches your ankles. Both sides. Very good. Release. Let's take it to the other side. Up and down. And circles. Both sides again. Very good. Come back to the center, slowly release. Very good. I'm going to bring that chair away. Nice. Feel the difference. You feel a little more active. You feel your heartbeat breathing a little faster. We are going to start into our stretches and then we go into yoga poses. Let's take a breath in through the nose. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Just like you're blowing a candle. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Very good. Nice. Now, let's come with our feet closer. So they're as close, as wide as the hips. Coming into our mountain pose alignment. Keeping those feet nice and parallel. You're putting equal weight on both the feet. So you stand nice and tall here. Lift the toes, press the toes, lift the heels, press the heels, and then press the outer and the inner edges. So I'm kind of Doing all this so that my entire feet are on the mat, all the points, all the corners. And then I'm pressing through those feet, see if I can get a little taller. So if your back starts to collapse, see if you can roll the shoulders and stand nice and tall. Very good, shoulders relax. So feel the length into the spine as if your crown is reaching up. Now, once you're standing nice and tall, feet are into the mat, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again, move and breathe together, synchronizing. Inhale. Very good. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Once again, inhale. Very good. Let's reach once again. This time, we are going to keep the palms together and take 4 breaths here. Reach through the fingers. Very good. Slowly release. Nice. Relax the shoulders. Very good. Bring your hands to the heart. Interlace the fingers. Now we are going to press the palm outside, turning the palms out and then coming back in. This stretches the wrist joints, the shoulders. Inhale. Once again, inhale. 2 more times. Very good. And come back to the center. Very good. Now I'm going to reach all the way up above the crown. Stretch. Come back to the center. Very good. Stretch up. Inhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Very good. Release. Release. Nice. Now, from here, let's take our side bending pose. So bring your arms alongside, shoulders are relaxed. No tension in any parts of the body. Keep pressing through both the feet. Pull the shoulders back so your chest is nice and open, your body is nice and tall. Now from here, very slow movement, right arm goes up. Turn the palm at the shoulder level and reach the arm up. So you're keeping it in the same line of movement. Your arm is next to the ear, so you feel that stretch already. Now from here, take a side bend as you exhale. When you take a side bend, you exhale and then you start to breathe normally. Never hold the breath. Keep breathing, keep reaching through that right arm. Very good. Other arm is relaxed, other shoulder is relaxed. Strengthens the core, strengthens the back muscles. You feel the stretch into the rib cage, into the back muscles. Very good. Stay here. 2 more breaths. Keep breathing. This can be challenging to breathe, but breathe normally. Stay at a point where you can breathe comfortably. Very good. Now, when you feel ready, press through the feet. Slowly come up. Give a stretch as if you're reaching the arms, the right arm, and then slowly release. From the palm, gentle release, slow release. It becomes a little mind-body practice. Now, take a moment, either close your eyes or keep it open, and feel the difference on the entire right and left side. Maybe there is a line drawn in the center and you feel your right side feels different. Right arm feels longer. Maybe you breathe differently from right and left side. Just kind of introspection here, just for a moment. Breathing changes. Maybe the breathing gets faster. Let the breathing slow down. And then now when you're ready, keep your eyes open. Start to do the same thing on the other side, lateral bending pose. Left arm goes up. Turn the palm and slowly reach up. Very good. Now once you reach here, keep pressing through the feet. Get a nice length into the spine. So as if I'm trying to reach through that left fingers. And then exhale, side bend. So stretch and bend. And then you feel that length. Again, other arm is relaxed. Keep breathing. Keep your eyes open. Enjoy that stretch on the other side. Lateral bending pose works on the shoulder and the back and core, but also works on your belly, abdominal region, and your digestive system. Very good. Stay here for 1 more breath. Now, when you feel ready, press through the feet. Slowly come up. Stretch through the fingers and slowly release. Turn the palm down And slowly release. Nice. Again, take a moment, feel the difference, right and left. Your left arm is as long as the right one, so feel that difference. Very good. Nice. Now, today we are going to do our forward fold with our feet closer. Every time we do the wide leg forward fold, today let's do it with our feet hip wide apart. Now, if this doesn't feel good to your back, you're always welcome to make it wide and take that forward bend. That's totally fine, okay? It has its own benefits. Both are different poses, but it definitely both are same forward bending pose. So you still get the forward stretch or forward bending of the back, which is a flexion. Now from here, I'm going to keep my block. This is just optional. If you want to do it without the block, that's fine too. Whether feet are wide or together doesn't matter. The concept and the technique of doing this is the same. We are bending through this lower back, right? Now let's take a nice inhale, reach up, give a stretch, breathe in, and then exhale, breathe out and bend forward. You can bend your knees. Bring your hands to the block. You can adjust the height of the block, whichever way you want to. If you feel comfortable, you can straighten the knees and lift your tailbone a little more, deepen the stretch. If the knees don't feel good to straighten out, if they kind of lock, you can keep a gentle bend in the knees and bend forwards. So with each exhalation, see if you can lift your tailbone a little more and see if you can move closer to the mat. Keep breathing, keep your eyes open. Very good, nice forward fold, nice flexion. Nice, stay there. Beautiful stretch to the back of your legs, calf muscles, hamstrings, and then also improves the blood flow to the head and neck region, helps to drain the sinuses. Very good, stay here. 2 more breaths. Never hold the breath. Very good. Now, when you feel ready, you're going to come up slowly, very slow. So bring your hands to the hips, press through the feet, bend your knees, and slowly come up. Gently come up. Sometimes coming up is hard. Going down is easy. Right? Nice. Now, let's do a back bend that gives a complementary effect. Let's keep our feet a little bit wider. Bring your hands to the hips. Fingers are pointing front, and I'm also pulling my shoulders back. So that opens up the front of the chest. These are the muscles we want to stretch too, right? We never stretch these muscles. The back starts to round. We never stretch it opposite way. So bring your hands to the hips, fingers front, bend backwards, come back up. Again, you're using the same lower back. Bend backwards, come back up. And let's do that 2 more times. Very good. Eyes open. Nice. Come back to the center. Very good. That was all the fundamental movements of the spine, forward, backward, and side bending. Let's work on our balance. Let's bring our chair in. Very good. Let's do our one-leg mountain again today. Keeping our feet as wide as the hips, we start here. Remember all the balancing poses, we are going to stand on one leg. And the key to the balance is keep staring at a point in front of your eyes. Now, we also do this practice of a drill or for exercise where we stop the fall. So whenever we start to stand on one leg, what happens is we kind of lose the balance and we kind of sway on one side, right? And what happens is when that happens, our other foot just stomps on the mat just to stop ourselves from falling. That's the body's reflex reaction. Now, sometimes with age, with Parkinson's, sometimes it happens that your mind is thinking of stopping the fall, but the movement doesn't happen in the limbs, right? The movement takes time to really happen. So we're going to do this drill, which is called as practice stopping the fall. Now, this develops the muscle memory into the legs, where the leg knows that if it's falling, if you're swaying on that side, you want to stomp the feet and stop the fall. So let's do that. Practice stopping the fall by standing on the right leg. So I'm going to keep pulling the chair for this one. Lift the left leg up as if you're standing on the right leg. Let it sway on one side and stop the fall. Very good. Stop the fall. Stop your left foot and stop the fall. As soon as you're losing your balance, stop the fall. Very good. Nice. Let's do that 4 more times at your own pace. And maybe right now your balance is great. You don't need to do this, but it's just a good practice to bring that drill in. Very good. Practice stopping the fall. And let's do that 1 more time. Come back to the center. Very good. Nice. Now the body is familiar of that drill. Let's do that. Let's do a standing mountain pose. 1 leg mountain, standing on the right leg, holding the chair to begin with. Don't be in a rush to let go the chair. Keep staring at a point in front of your eyes. When you find your gaze, slowly start to let go that left leg. Stand taller on that right leg. Very good. Now, take your time here. Keep your gaze steady. Don't look at the screen when everything is moving. I might move, I might fall, so don't look at my image. Keep staring at a point. When you feel a little steady, you can let go the chair or tiptoe the fingers. Take your time. This is your practice. Doesn't matter how far you go today. Every day is going to be different. Very good. Keep staring at a point. Okay, if you lose and then come back again. Good. Slowly release. Take your time. You can still take your time. If I say release, if you're nicely standing there, stay there. Right? That's very good. Joyce, you feel good today? That's good. I could see that, yeah. I could see most of you here. It gets changes every time. Very good. Pump your feet. Nice. Now, make sure your feet are nice and parallel when you do this standing balance. Now, what happens is, if my feet are like this, or if I'm standing like this, and if I try to balance, it's not very good alignment. My heel is inside, my hip is out. So you want to keep that nice mountain alignment every time you balance. So before starting that balancing pose, heels, knees, and hips are in the same line. That way the whole body is in one line. When you stand on one leg, the center of gravity shifts. It's a lot of work for the brain and the body to do when you take that one leg off. It's not easy. Okay, now let's do that stopping the fall drill on the other side. Okay, we're going to start standing on the left leg. I'm holding the chair here. Lift that right leg off. As if I'm falling on the right, I stomp the feet and stop the fall. Stop the fall. You don't have to lift it too high. Just stop the fall. Take that right leg off the mat. Stop the fall. Very good. Stop the fall. Stop the fall. Let's do that 4 more times. Very good. Nice. Come back to the center. Now, again, find your mountain. Keep staring at a point in front of your eyes, something which is not moving. Find your gaze. Once your eyeballs are steady, your gaze is steady, slowly lift that right leg off the mat and you're going to start standing on that left leg. Again, take some time. Very good. There. When you feel steady, you can let go the chair, maybe tiptoe the fingers. Staring at a point, no rush to let go the chair. Very good. Slowly release when you're ready. Not so great. It's okay. Today was not that great. Maybe some of us did fine today. Everyone feels differently about this balance. We'll keep working on it. Very good. Now, from here, let's do our awkward chair pose. We're going to come with our feet wide. Now let's grab our blocks. Let's do it with a block. Let's bring our block in between the inner thighs. Once you keep the block, your feet are a little wider. Very good. Yeah, you can keep the pillow too. That's fine too. Now, once you're here, keeping those legs pressing into whatever you're holding, whether it's a pillow or the block. Even if you're holding the pillow, Mary, make sure it's pressing the pillow. Okay? So keep your feet as close as it wants to press the pillow. Now, once we are here, bring your hands to the heart. Keep pressing through all those corners of the feet, okay? So toes, heels, and arches. Now, press through those feet, coming to a half squat, coming into chair pose. Very good. Stay there, keep breathing. Very good. Engaging the inner thighs, glutes, leg muscles. Very strong yoga pose. This is a stronger one. Awkward chair pose, Utkatasana. Press through the feet, slowly come up. Very good. Now, from here, let's do that one more time. Sink into chair. And you can also reach the arms up. If that feels okay, if that doesn't feel good, you can stay here. Whichever feels good. Very good. One more breath. Press through the feet, slowly come up. Very good, nice. Let's do that one more time. Sink into chair. Hands can stay on the heart or you can reach up. Nice energy, everyone. Very good. Very good. Stay here. Two more breaths. Press through the feet, slowly come up. Very good. Nice work. Wiggle through the legs. Bring your feet a little wide. Let's take hip circles. Just loosen it out. Moving in hip circles. And both sides. Clockwise and counterclockwise. Very good. Come back to the center. Loosen it up. Now let's lower ourselves.
She's frozen.
What?
She's frozen.
Up here, let's come to the tabletop.
Here we go. She froze for a minute.
Be good. Now let's bring our knees under the hips. Bring our palms under the shoulders. Now when you come into tabletop, fingertips, fingers, and palms on the mat. So come into that nice balanced tabletop. Once you're here, let's take our cat and cow breaths. We inhale, stretch through the spine, look up, chin up. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone in, chin to the chest. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, curl the back. Once again, inhale. And exhale. Pull the center of the spine as you exhale. As you inhale, tuck the tailbone out. Now synchronize this movement and the breathing. Let's do that for 2 more times. Very good. Come back to the center. Now meet back in neutral spine, which means your back is parallel to the mat. So keep your neck in line with the back. From here, stretch that right leg out. Just pointing the right toes. Stay here, keep that balance. If you feel really steady here, you can take the opposite arm pointing front. Now that is optional. If you want to just do the leg, stay here. Very good. Keep breathing. And back to tabletop. Very good. It's a little core balance. It's a little strength to the back and core. Now, when you're ready, take that left leg out. Just stretch that left leg at the hip level. Keep pointing the left toes as if it's trying to reach the back wall. Stay there. You can stay right here. If it feels okay, opposite arm reaches front. Very good. Keep breathing. Back to tabletop. Release. Slowly lower your hips to the mat and sit on the mat. So coming down here. And slowly lower. Very good. Stretching your legs out. Let's take circles with the wrists. You can hold one hand and do the wrist movements. And then hold the other. Very good. Shake it off. Very good. Release. Now, from here, let's do our butterfly pose. Bring your both feet closer. Feet are facing each other. Bring your heels as close as they feel okay. Now, this might be too intense for the knees, and if your knees are not okay by bending this way, you can keep them a little away. Keep the feet a little away. Now, hold your feet closer. Up and down movement of the knees. Just up and down. Very good. Nice. Up and down. Very good. Now open the knees as much as they can. Let's hinge forwards. Come back up once again. Hinge forwards. Come back up. So I'm again bending through that same lower back. Remember we did the forward bending? The same lower back we are using here. So I'm bending forwards through the lower back. Come back. Once again forwards. Very good. Just back and forth. Now, if it feels okay, maybe bend forwards and stay there. So you're hinging forwards. Open those knees. Feel that into the inner thighs. Very good. Stay here. One more breath. And then slowly come up. And bring your knees closer. Release. Very good. Nice. Release. Now, let's lower ourselves on the mat. I'm going to lower myself. Bring your legs closer. Arms come parallel and slowly lower all the way. Very slow. Release all the way to the mat. Nice. Now, once you're here, let the legs go wide, arms away from the body. Take a moment here. Very good. Now, when you feel ready, bend your knees, feet on the mat, and then let's bring our knees into the chest, hugging the knees closer. The knees are closer to each other, and they're closer to the chest. Now, once you bring them closer, rock side to side. And see how that rocking feels on the back muscles. Nice. Nice massage side to side. Very good. Now come back to the center. Slowly release the feet on the mat. Very good. Now walk your feet as wide as the mat. And let's do windshield wipers, so side to side. So just when you keep your feet as wide as the mat, start to drop the knees to one side and then bring them up and take it to the other. So just side to side. Very good. Side to side, loosens the back. Very good. Come back to the center. Now, from here, let's keep our feet as wide as the mat where they are. Keep those feet on the mat. This time we open the arms out, shoulder level. So stretching the arms at the shoulder level, palm is facing up. Okay, now from here, let's drop the knees to the left side as much as they go. And then if it feels okay, turn the head to the right. So you're causing a spinal twisting effect, spinal twisting pose. Very good, stay there. Breathing. Now, if some of you feel okay, you can lift that left leg off and then bring that left foot on the top of the right knee. Only if it feels okay. Very good, stay there. Slowly release, feet on the mat, and gently release. Come back to the center. Knees are bent, feet on the mat. Neck comes back to neutral, head comes back to neutral. Feet are still wide. Let's take that twist on the other side. So your back might feel a little different with this side. Lower the knees to the right. Let them drop as much as they can. Doesn't matter how far they go. And then if it feels good, turn the head to the left side. That is adding the twist to the neck muscles. Keep breathing. A good twisting stretch to the back muscles. If it feels okay on this side, you can bring that right foot on the top of the left. And again, that is optional. Very good. Now slowly release. Release the knees first. The head back to neutral. Feet are on the mat. Release the arms. Walk your feet closer to each other. Bring your knees into the chest. Again, and drop side to side just to even out. And notice how that feels again. So every stretch you do with the back, it might feel different after that stretch. That feels a little more connected to the mat, a little lighter. Very good. Slowly come back to the center, release. Come back to neutral. Very good. Now from here, let's do our supine pigeon pose. We haven't done that in a while. So I'm going to stretch my right leg up, bend the right knee, make a figure 4 with my right leg. I'm keeping my right foot on the top of the left knee. Now when I'm ready, I'm going to bring my left knee closer and see if I can hold under the left knee. Very good. Now if you're not able to go all the way and hold, what you can do is you can still bring that left knee closer, just trying to push that left knee closer to the body. Even if I'm not able to reach my hand all the way, I can still feel that stretch, still feel that into the outside of the right glute. Very good, stay there. Breathing. You can also use a strap or a yoga belt if you have here, or scarf. Just keep that, bring that belt under the left. The supine pigeon pose. Great hip stretch. Slowly release. Release the left foot. Figure 4. That feels different on right and left side. Very good. Now let's take it to the other side. When you're ready, stretch that left leg up, bend that left knee, and then open that knee outside. So you're kind of making a figure 4. Now once you're here, start to bring that right knee closer to the body. Very good. So one hand goes in between the legs and the other hand goes from outside, and then you wrap the fingers under the right knee. Very good. So the closer my right knee gets, the more stretch I feel into my left hip. Very good. There. 2 more breaths. When you're ready, slowly release. Both the feet are on the mat. Let the body relax and notice the changes here. Spinal twisting and supine pigeon pose. Feel the effect of those stretches. Lower back, hip joints. Feel a little lighter, a little more connected to the back. Very good. Now, when you're ready, bring both the knees into the chest and keep them closer to each other. Now hug the knees with your arms. Press those thighs into the abdomen. When you feel ready, exhale. Nose comes closer to the knees. Coming into wind-free pose. Doesn't matter how far you go. They get a point where you can breathe comfortably. When you feel ready, slowly release the head, neck, and shoulders, release the feet. That was wind-free pose. It's a very good one for the abdominal muscles. It's a great one for the back, for the digestion. And then notice the breathing after you release. Very good. Now, from here, let's take our back bend coming into bridge pose. So walk your feet as close as possible to the hips. Once they are here, keep your palms on the mat, press through the palms and feet. Let's do a bridge pose breathing. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, go down. Once again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, go down. Very good. Let's do that 4 more times at your own pace. Press through the palms and feet, lift. Bring it down. Once again, lift. Bring it down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Very good. Nice, very good. Now, keep your feet as wide as the hips where they are. Don't move them. We are going to take our bridge pose, lift into bridge and hold here. Couple options. You can keep the block in between the inner thighs. That helps you again, just like the chair pose, to use the adductor muscles and the pelvic floor. You can also use the block to slide under the bridge. Now, if you're doing this without the block, that's okay too. Make sure your knees are parallel when you lift up the bridge. Okay, so palms on the mat, feet on the mat, slowly lift up. Press through the feet, heels, arches, and the toes. And let's stay here, bridge pose, keep breathing. You can use the modification which works for you today, how it feels today. Setu Bandhasan, bridge pose, very powerful back bend, stretches the shoulders, stretches the lower back, quadriceps, thigh muscles. Very good, engages the glutes and the core. I'm going to stay here. Couple more breaths. Slowly start to lower the bridge, very slow. When you're ready, release the block, if you have one, and then slowly lower the upper back, middle back, and tail. Release the bridge pose. Exhale out, notice the breathing. Breathing changes. Very good. Now slowly bring your knees into the chest. And again, rock side to side. Just evening it out. The back really feels very relaxed after all these stretches. Maybe a little more active throughout the day. And always what we do in our yoga practice for an hour, it stays with you beyond this mat. You feel the effect of that practice beyond this mat. Now come back to the center. Stop the rocking movement. Let's take our happy baby pose. So again, one of your favorites here. Legs go wide. You can hold your big toes, ankles, or just behind the knees, whichever feels good. Open the legs wide and rocking side to side. Holding ankles, holding behind the knees, or all the way to the toes, whichever feels okay. When you rock side to side, it again extends that massage to the entire back. Okay. Here, couple more breaths. Ready? Slowly release. Release the happy baby. Bring your knees into the chest. Hug those knees closer to the chest. Moment of gratitude for this practice. Gratitude to connect with ourselves, with our breath, with the community and friends. Now slowly release the feet on the mat. Let's take our final resting pose. Now you can take any relaxing pose. You can have a bolster or a blanket rolled under the knees. You can also bring legs up the wall. Traditional Shavasana, legs go wide, arms away from the body. If lying down on the back doesn't feel good, you can always bend the knees. Feet wide, knees come closer. That is one of the relaxing poses you can take. Now, whichever feels good to your body, come into that relaxation. Close your eyes. Legs wide, arms wide, away. Shoulders relax. Exhale out completely. Let the whole body relax. If there's any part of your body which is calling for your attention, it's getting tighter, give some movements to those parts and let it relax, release. Take 2 open mouth exhalations, just like the beginning of the class. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Once again, inhale. Let it release. Let it release, let it go, and slowly relax the whole body. After all these beautiful warm-ups and stretches, the body enjoys this relaxation. The mind enjoys the peace and the calm. And the whole body starts to let go here, surrender. When we surrender here, we are in the present moment, being here, present with our practice. Doesn't matter about past or future, just being here. Welcoming you to a guided relaxation. Start to come into deep relaxation technique. This is a part-by-part relaxation of the whole body. We slowly bring our attention to different parts of the body, and then we move that attention from one part to another. And in the process, we start to relax that every part of the body. Closing your eyes. Start to relax the toes of both the feet. Relax the feet, arches, and the heels. Release the ankle joints. Relax the calf muscles and the knees. Release the thighs. Relax the hip joints. Bring your attention to the lower back and release the lower back and upper spine. Relax the middle back and upper. Relax the back of the shoulders. The entire back is relaxed from the upper back to the lumbar spine. Let the back relax on the back. Release the shoulders on the mat. Drop them. Relax the arms, elbows, and the forearms. Release the wrist joints, palms, and the fingers. Slowly bring your attention to the belly button. Up and down movement of the abdomen as you breathe. Relax the abdomen, release the chest. And the entire front side is relaxed. Relax the neck muscles, release the jaw muscles. Maybe open and close the mouth. Moving jaw side to side. And then start to relax the entire face, cheeks, chin, ears, nose, and eyes, all the way to the forehead. Relax the forehead and release the scalp. The whole body is completely relaxed from the crown to the toes. Complete relaxation, complete release, and complete surrender. Let go. Let go and release. Enjoy this relaxation and peace. Today we are going to introduce the sound of Om chanting in our practice. When we introduce the sound energy in Shavasana, it deepens the relaxation, it calms the mind, and it creates a healing vibrations to the whole body. We chant the sound of Om throughout the exhalation, and we stretch the sound as long as we exhale. Doesn't matter how far we go. The sound of Om also deepens the breathing. It lengthens your exhalation and taps into your calming brain, parasympathetic nervous system. Let us chant the sound of Om in Shavasana 3 times. Inhaling for Om, inhale. Om. Very good. One more time. Inhale. Last one. Inhale. Feel the resonance and feel the silence that follows it. Keep your eyes closed. Start to bring movements to the fingers and toes. Head turns side to side, just to loosen the neck. Then when you feel ready, slowly bring your arms closer, legs closer, bend your knees. And then bring your knees into the chest. Hug those knees with your arms. It's a nice back stretch, and then slowly rock side to side. Eyes can remain closed. And when you feel okay, when you feel ready, turn to the right side. Take the pillow of the right arm, stay there for just a couple of minutes. If this doesn't feel comfortable, you can just move into sitting position, or we pause here just for a couple of minutes. Slowly get up and sit into any comfortable seat. Find a comfortable seat. Eyes remain closed. Or you can open them, couple shoulder rolls, just to loosen the shoulders. Neck turn side to side. Stop the movement. Find a stillness. Hands to the heart. Close your eyes, reflecting on our practice and knowing that you're breathing through the benefits of all these stretches, warm-ups, and the meditation and the chanting. Let this practice and all those benefits walk with you beyond this mat. Bringing your hand to the third eye, healing thoughts, hands to the lips, healing words, hands to the heart, healing intentions. It was an honor to guide you all in the practice. The light in me salutes the light present in you. Namaste. Rub the palms. If you have glasses, you can take them off, rub the palms. And then we are going to keep it on the eyes. Take a cup of your palms and keep it on the eyes, feel the warmth. But as palming, it's a good for eyes, yoga for eyes. Slowly release. And blink your eyes open. Thank you everyone for joining.